We are delighted to have with us the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Denmark. Your Excellency, what is your vision of the role of partnerships in enhancing international cooperation?
I think it's necessary to drive this forward. I think if you look back 20 years ago to the conference here in Rio, the private companies were hardly part of that. It's really changed the last 20 years. We know that governments can do a lot and have a lot of obligations to put high standards, to put taxation on energy, etc., and to enforce the change coming through. But it has to be picked up by private companies. And therefore it's very important that private companies are very much aware here at this conference. My impression is that they're also very ready on this agenda. So it's in fact a very good situation.
Thank you. How could the UN have a more significant role in supporting partnerships and promoting more strategic alliances among different stakeholders?
Yes. The initiative about the partner facility taken by the UN Secretary General, I think, is a very important one. Like the Global Compact is a very important initiative. That's it, where we bring governments, UN, other institutions together with companies. I participated also here in some meetings where both governments, organizations and companies were sitting together and discussing. And I think the important news is that the companies are so ready to help on this agenda. So I think the important thing now is to make concrete forms of this collaboration between governments, organizations and companies.
The Global Green Growth Forum will take place in Copenhagen in October of this year. How could partnerships be a more strategic instrument to advance green growth?
Now we have the frame. You could say that Rio Plus 20 made the frame, made the architecture with the problems mentioned, but not with concrete targets and time limits, which we would have wished, but it was not the way it ended. But nevertheless, it leaves the responsibility to take concrete action. When we meet in Copenhagen in October, I think it's important for us that it's not just talking. It's very concrete initiatives that have to be taken in Copenhagen. Initiatives where governments, companies are sitting together, governments are linking with companies and companies are linking with companies. From not only the three countries who took the initiative, Denmark, Mexico and South Korea, but also a frame where the companies, I hope, will come, a lot of companies, to discuss very concrete ideas. I hope also a lot of governments are going to meet on a very high level, because this is maybe one of the most important initiatives to bring companies and governments together.
Thank you. The deliverables from the Partnership Forum may constitute one of the legacies of Rio Plus 20. How do you envision the role of Denmark in supporting partnerships after Rio?
I think we have that important role that we are known as a very ambitious country on the green agenda. We're not only talking, we're putting up concrete goals in our governmental program. We have the goal in 2050 to be free of carbon resources and to cover the whole need of energy with total renewable energy. So I think we are a good example. At the same time, we have a lot of the leading companies who drive this green technology forward. And so I think not only Denmark, also other countries are in a situation where they are willing to move. And I think it's important after the architecture from Rio Plus 20 that concrete actions are taken from countries, from organizations, from companies. And I hope we can be one of the forefront countries in that development.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.